Hey, what's up? All right, I guess I got some of an idea today. I'll choose to work in light instead of the normal shady, murky darkness. Right? What's up? So I was thinking about the things going down in Tennessee, and it made me think. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to work on still. Um, Economic, social, community. We just got a lot of yeah, like it's a whole table full of stuff, and there's no one right answer to any of them. But when getting to the point of gun control, you would think that it would be somewhat simple, um, and I guess it it took a lot of deaths, and it took a lot of violent acts as well as a lot of people speaking up for me to finally realize that. Uh, Instead of taking away from the public, we actually need to add. Instead of taking away laws, we actually need to just add. I guess you could call it reform, but what I really call it is ensuring your ability to exercise your God given, if you're religious, or self evident if you're non religious, rights to freedom and the freedom to protect yourself, the freedom to protect what you work for, your loved ones, your property. Yeah, I'm thinking zones, people. Zones. Take a walk with me here. Uh, this shady zone I'm entering right now is a gun zone, or actually a no gun zone. So as I enter in here, the AI and the sophisticated systems will now observe me. Um, and of course, I mean, we've established already that they can see through your clothes, through your little black backpacks. They can see through all that X-ray, UV. You know, they can see through all that. As I enter this zone, um, yeah, a lot of alerts, sort of like an Amber Alert, um, goes off. I'm in a no gun zone with a gun. Um, is it loaded? Is it in my hand? Am I irate? Am I acting out of order, meaning like pointing it at people? Am I yelling to myself? Am I acting irrational? Um, is this an area where I'm not supposed to have this gun or this caliber or anything like that? Or a gun in general? Um, if so, then the authorities are either silently or alerted all hands on deck uh, to either redirect me because I could have made a mistake to the zone where I'm able to have my weapon, or does it call for more subtle action or more greater action, like confiscating my weapon, perhaps giving me a ticket, um, perhaps jail time, depending on what I'm doing. Um, this is the capital down here, the capital, Denver, Colorado. And in my opinion, of course, this is a symbol of our togetherness. So it's not a red or a blue thing that I'm advocating for or trying to speak about or whatnot. Besides this idea that I have, I believe we're still 10 years too soon, and a few $1 billion shy of ever completing this goal. But if you hear me out, it's about zone. Um, Take a look down here. The people down here, these are zones. This this street where this car is a hard top. It's concrete. That zone over there is dirt and gravel, and then there's a median in between. The median in between is it plays an important role as to it's where I could spot you the the quickest, the fastest before you enter a non-gun zone. Of course, for the gun zones and the non-gun zones, I think I said that backwards. Before you enter the before you enter the non-gun zone with a gun, I could easily detect you through that median right there. Okay, enough with the median. The non-gun zone, which means you can't have a gun in this zone, serves as a place where obviously it's densely populated people. You know, it's too dangerous to be shooting and things like you're gonna hit 10 people if you shoot. You know, things like that. You're hurting people's ears. You're hurting people. You know, the bullet can ricochet. Things of that nature. You shouldn't have these weapons in these densely populated non-gun zones. But as for the gun zones, um, is it's more or less how it is today, where you still need background checks, you still need registries, you still need all of that. However, you can conceal or open carry. So long as you're not doing nothing dangerous, probably still would have to take a class uh, and you know be registered and things like that. But you're able to um, hunt. You're able to protect your people. You're still able to uh, protect your property, what you work hard for. Uh, so, I mean, it's just a proposal as of now. Of course, I'm broke as hell, and this is it's going to cost a lot more money than than what we're doing now. But um, in a sense, we already have that surveillance system in place. It's proto, but if we upgrade it, then yes, I think that this could happen. Um, Call me a Democrat today, it's just a proposal. But I think if what we're going for is safer communities, safer homes, both in populated and non-populated or not so much populated areas, then I think this is a good route we could take. Of course, even this will take reform. Of course, there's a lot of things that may be wrong with this on the upon first hearing it or whatnot, but it needs some ironing out, and I think it could work. It's not a political thing. In my opinion, the red should complement the blue. The blue should be able to complement the red. They shine brighter when put up next to each other, but not because they're at war with one another, but because they both have a distinct way of bringing about law, order, justice, and freedom. And so, in my opinion, I think we should have zones, much like how you have zones in any other. I mean, there are zones with a lot of things that we already have now. If you think about it, this would just be another one. Um, that's my capital, but I can't just run in there and start writing things, making rules. I can't take a wrecking ball to it it's my capital, so let me make a new room. Or, like, of course, I gotta, go by the rules and the zones that comes with going inside of the capital. And that's how I think we should take a more practical approach to gun control rather than trying to delete certain types of guns, certain types of tools, and allowing these ones permissibility and uh, outlawing guns altogether. No, just every state and every district or whatnot would vote to be a gun zone or a non-gun zone, and we'll have gun zones and non-gun zones. If you have a gun in a non-gun zone, you're getting dealt with. CIA, um, FBI, NSA, um, confidential informants. You're being monitored. You're being stopped, harassed, possibly re-educated, scrutinized. What is it called? What's that word everybody hates? But if you use it the right way, good things happen. Discriminated. You'll be discriminated. Um, and if you're in if you're in a gun zone and you have a weapon, then that's your forte. That's your waiver. You have a weapon. The next person next to you has a weapon. If you decide to go crazy, you might get popped or whatever. If you decide to shoot, you might get shot or whatever. If you want to rob somebody, hey, somebody might just shoot you. You know. Either way, we got to keep a sense of community in both gun zones and non-gun zones. So, and that's the greatest thing that I want to talk about is being able to solve problems instead of create them. It's not so much a white thing, a black thing, a Democrat, Republic thing. It's not none of that. A believer in God thing, a non-believer in God thing. It's none of that. It's, do you want a better sense of community, a safer world for everyone around you, include yourself, perhaps your kids if you got them. If you don't, then your neighbor. Or do you not want them to be safe? That's all I got. All right, then, yo. And the sun popped out. I said I'm working with the light today. That's funny.